So today we have like Brown Singh. He is from Nigeria and he's been doing content writing and freelancing. So Brown Singh, can you just introduce yourself a bit and then we can go deep down into content writing and freelancing.
All right. So I did not get that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Bronson. I'm Bronson Insalina. I am a content writer. I've been writing for quite some time, but professionally, I've been doing content writing for different industries for over 4 5 years, 5 years, 4 5 years professionally, and over the years it has been an amazing time.
Yes. Journey about content writing. Like, did you study it, and how did your journey started as a content writer, or you knew you wanted to do this?
Okay, I did study content. Did I study? Yeah, I think I studied content writing, not like a university course. I just took up different courses at some point in my life, and when I decided to go fully into writing, I knew I needed to understand how writing was done professionally. I know I needed to understand what it means to write professionally. So then it led me to take courses. It led me to get mentors. It led me to get mentors. It led me to understudy people. It led me to read books. So if you ask me what training I took, I think that's the training I took, the training of personal development to become a content writer. Thank you.
Yes. So, did you always knew you wanted to be a content writing, or did you pursue it like while working on it? You have realized this is your passion. You always wanted to do, but you did not knew.
All right. I didn't want to. I did not want to do content writing at some point. I'll share a story here. I'll share a
Yeah, sure,
story
sure,
here.
sure.
My daddy, my daddy, my daddy. At junior high, my daddy would buy me notebooks and tell me to write every day. Like, did you hear that? My daddy bought me notebooks and had me write every day. I had to write every day. I wrote every day. And he was like, you have to write every day. So that spurred this desire in my heart for writing. So I would credit my writing to my father. Like I would credit my writing to my father. Thank you very
That's
much.
so sweet. Yeah. Basically, you had in yourself early on, but you have realized after like becoming, pursuing different things, and then you realize why not pursue the content writing which you already had in you, like in the childhood when your father like used to ask you to write and make the stories and everything, right? Uh,
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So, how has your experience been as a content writing, as a professional content writer? Do you get your
All
clients
right.
easily? How do you get your clients, or how do you start working with them? How did you build trust around them so that you can work for them for the longer periods of time?
Okay. So, how has my experience been? I would tell you, it's been an hilarious journey. How do I mean? I would explain. Recently, I I opt to get a job. I passed through every phase, but getting the job, towards getting the end, like towards signing the deal, the client called off the job. Like the client said, "No, I can't take this. I don't. I'm not working with you again." That made me feel bad. Like I had to come from the bad to the good. So that is the journey in the content writing industry is not a smooth one. For me, it has not been a smooth one. I've had to deal with jobs. I've had to deal with clients telling me that I can't do this job. Let me tell you a story. I was
Sure.
working for a friend. I was working with a friend on a project, and we were working together. And all of a sudden, I think that was 2 years ago. Yes, was it 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. We were working on a project, and it's kind of an industry I am not really, really conversant with. So I did the first job, I did the second job. It was going fine. Then all of a sudden, I did the third job, and my friend sacked me. Did you get that?
Yeah.
My friend sacked me. She said, Mr. Man, I can't do this with you again. I can't do this with you again. Like, I felt bad. I was like, guy, this is a professional content writer you're talking to here. But like today, if she sees me, she's my very close friend. We still work together on projects. We did a project together recently last month, and we actualized it. It was very, very powerful. It was a massive one. We empowered over 1,000 people with digital marketing skills, my friend. But she said something recently. She said, I'm proud of you because you grew from that point where your jobs in this job. So as a content writer, as a content marketer, as a content strategist, as a freelancer in general, man, you get times where your jobs will be turned down. My jobs have been turned down many times. So I would say my journey as a content writer has not really been a smooth one. It has not been a smooth one. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes, you did. As you were saying, you have like lots of ups and downs in your journey. I would also vouch for everybody who does like freelancing or content writing. It is like very tough. You have to deal with frustration of the clients, and you have to cope up with them. New kid in the school, and they wanted to start their content journey. How would you like tell them how can they start from their school time? Because content writing, as you experience it, you would learn. Otherwise, if you after graduation, if you started, then it will be really hard to like it's very hard to like put your hands dirty on, because it is very easy if you start doing it in your very school age time, or like for example, if they wanted to increase their pocket money or anything, or they wanted to support their families financially, then how could they start a journey as a content writer?
Okay. First things first, I would ask any if I'm to mentor anyone to start a journey in content writing, I would first of all ask you the question, why? Yes, why? You know, that's the first question, because that question, if you would understand the reason why we are doing what we are doing, would stand in that profession or career, irrespective of whatever we are going through, irrespective of the hardship, the ups and downs in that career. So first of all, we have to define why we are going, why the person wants to get into this writing journey, why the persons want to take up a content writing career path rather than just taking a path in Python or data science or data analytics. You understand me?
Yes.
So first of all, we have to define the why for that. For we have to get the reason for why, for the reason why this person, this set of people want to do content writing. You get it? Why I'm saying this is because these days we get many people who want to do content writing because of the money, the technicalities of writing. You have to understand how to write. You have to understand the basics of normal concord. You have to understand how statements, how sentences are structured before we can even go into where we want to niche, before we could even venture into what you want to study, what part of writing you want to go into. Do you understand me? You understand me? Then the fourth step, yes, the third or fourth step, I can't remember. The third or fourth step for me, according to my own part, the third or fourth step is to get a mentor. Get someone to hold you by the hand. Yes. I know you're a very good Saida. I know you're a very good resource person when it comes to this. So I must give you that. You're a very good resource person when it comes to this. So get a mentor. So whoever will listen to this interview, I would suggest they should reach out to your company, your digital who have been in the industry before them. Then lastly, which is very, very important to me, lastly, which is very, very important to me, is we need to take action. Start writing. The best way to write is to write.
Yeah, the
So that's
best way is to, if you wanted to write, you have to write first. And then
yeah.
you have, it is very important to read also.
What do you say?
I said it is very important to read as well.
Yes, yes. I forgot to add that. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. I forgot to add that.
No
It's
problem.
it's 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 all part. It's all part of the resource. Like the second stage where I was talking about the second stage where I was talking about getting courses is part of being resourceful. You have to understand reading is part of being resourceful. You get me? So
Yes.
that's just that. Those are my. If I'm to tell anybody, any young person, any junior high student, any senior high student, any university student that wants to go into content writing fully, I would tell the person, you have to go through this part. The other things can come in between. I consider I consider this stuff I just said, these stages I just mentioned, I call them the 20% of writing that gets the 80% results. I don't know if you know the Pareto principle.
Yes, I did.
Yes, yes. I consider this the 20% of writing that gets us the 80% result. So if I want the big clients, if I want to be better at what I do, I need to get this 20% done. I need to be efficient and effective at what I do. Do you get me? So that those are my own I'll call them my own techniques. Thank you.
Yeah, should be their first step. They should go out on the LinkedIn and building profiles and reaching out to the big companies, CEOs, founders, or everybody, or would you suggest them to start doing the students' assignments or anything, something else you wanted to add on to it?
Okay, so for junior high students, secondary school students who are just beginning to start or who want to start this journey as content writers, I would suggest, I would suggest the first thing, if you've gone through the 20% I just mentioned earlier, you've understudied, you've read, and you think you are at an entry level to go out for opportunities, the first thing I would suggest is to volunteer. Is to volunteer. Yes, volunteering. Yeah. What do I mean by volunteering? Your I, secondary school students, fellow students have this. They have colleagues. They have social media accounts. There are many sites that you can venture that you can apply to write to as a guest post. Do you understand me? Give you the opportunity. You get me? I will give you the opportunity. And like for me, when I started, I had to reach out to people and say I can write. Would you give me the opportunity to write? So if for students that are starting out, I would tell them to get their social media account optimized. Get your account optimized. Take advantage of social media. You don't need to get the big jobs. You don't need to get co-founders and founders and CMOs, to get big CEOs to give you jobs, to get five-star writers to give you jobs. It will be very difficult. So for students starting out, start with your social media account. Start with your social media account. Open a Facebook account. Open a LinkedIn account. Like connections. That's what you need to start. Build connections with other writers. Join writing community. Write in writing communities. Let them see that you can write. Let other pro writers see that you can write. You get me? I don't know if I've answered your question, but firstly, I would tell any junior high student, you are not too small to write. Start with your social media account. Open a Facebook account, open a LinkedIn account, and write. Just write and write. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I can see all the passion out there. You have been like wonderful, and thank you for your time and everything. And if you wanted to add something in the end, because we have to like end it out, because it's almost like been like more than an hour we have started. So you do you have any like last words?
So okay, for me, I would say like Nike, just do it. Like Nike, just do it.